Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Lawyer Plays The Long Dark with me, Ryan the Gaming Lawyer. If you'll recall in the last episode we were, I don't think we had any really new quests, but we broke into the bank, we discovered how to pick locks, and we finally got our pry bar, because I looked on a website and it said check both drawers in the red cabinet and the red tool cabinet in our shed, and well, voila. Anyways, so now we're pretty much ready to go. We ended last episode approaching the lady's house to, I just want to pick up, we've got some firewood. I want to bring a log of firewood with us. Because, I've seriously doubt we're going to be finding a whole lot of endless supplies of, whoops. Or what, like the endless fire, magic fire that she has? I don't think that's a thing we're gonna be running into a whole lot. Now that I think about it. Medicine. Maybe I should bring some of those rose hips along. We got 5 of those and 3 of those. 5 is fine. There, that's fine. We're not gonna need a whole lot. Alright. And if we ever need a whole bunch of supplies, we know where to find them, all over that poor lady's floor. We'll be back. Turns out we need more than what we got. It's like that church. I kept thinking of that church as a place that was super far away where I had left all those animal parts to cure. But then, turns out it was like really close. It was as close as the gas station. It's just because it felt... The last time we were there, we didn't know where the hell we were, so when we wandered off, there was a sense of finality about leaving it. We hung around that church for like 3 episodes. Alright, now there's a wolf that likes to hang out around this side of town. Last we saw, the wolf was being really weird, but opening it with our pry bar. Oh, open it.
I think I can use this.
Ooh! Rifle cartridge. I wasn't even thinking about this, but were there any more locked houses that we couldn't get into earlier? And maybe we can now we got a pry bar. No, I think we looked at all these houses here. Okay, we're just gonna skedoodle. We're going to the gas station. Yeah. See, the thing that's nagging me is when we got into the bank, we found that one safety deposit box key, and when we finally got into the bank vault, we opened it, and then it opened up a new side quest, which was just to find the rest of the keys, which I'm assuming were all local people in town with those safety deposit boxes. But I do not have a strong desire to research everything. I'm curious, where is this? This road probably goes somewhere too, but I'm just gonna walk along this ridge as I approach, just because I'm curious to see. Alrighty. There's a road. Don't roads usually go somewhere? Before I break into this place. Oh, it's a little bit chilly out. Okay, yeah, we'll keep going. Oh, that was my stomach. Okay, not a wolf, not a bear. Still terrifying. The trash cans. Oh, look, I don't even know if I want to find what's in the porta potties. There's a lot of vehicles we haven't bothered searching. Hey! Ha! Look at that! I could go into another safety deposit box and find a whole bunch of more cash that I can burn. Literally. Because apparently that's all it's good for. I feel like this can't go too far, so I'm just curious. Is there a house up there? Due to unfortunate accident, Melton area parks board can no longer condone the use of a climbing area within park boundaries. Additionally, recent seismic activity has brought the safety of some common routes and climbing sections into question. We are reviewing safety policies. Blah 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 blah. Don't use it. Okay. All right, we'll take it. So it's like a whole little rabbit town going on up here. I'm cold, rabbits. I'm cold right now. You're not gonna tempt me into playing a little rock fight with you. I feel like I'm going way out of the way, but wow. Guess I'm going up. It looks like it can't go much further up here. But I could be wrong. But this looks like a little hunter cabin type of thing. They could have my very own rifle. Alright, screw that. What's... Oh, look. Stacy's grape soda is my favorite. Don't need that. What is a stove? I could live in this little place if I want to. Please, cowl. We're still in range of that lady's house, though.
Could end up being useful.
With the never-ending fire. But there's crates here, so for firewood if we need it. So this is good to know that this is up here. How are we doing? I'm still getting progressively colder, but if we actually were staying here and built a fire, and I'm guessing if we sleep in the sleeping bag, we probably. Well, I shouldn't talk. In the sandbox mode from before, when I played it, I think it was like a year ago. I was playing it. Oh, leave that. Take that. I went into a cave and I brought a sleeping bag with me. Can I use the phone? No. And I thought I would be warm enough, and I ended up freezing to death. Oh, I forgot you can squat. Or crouch, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so but this could be a handy little room. I also want to see what's up at the top here. Since we've come this far, I feel like this is the end of the line for this little, where this road goes. It's just a little picnic area. And as you have discovered, picnic area. Stone? No. I thought maybe it'd be some charcoal or something. Which I haven't used charcoal yet in this game, but I'm assuming it's handy, something handy for, you know, you're cooking it. The world is huge. Okay. So I'm guessing I'm overlooking this right here, and there's that waterfall. All right, don't get too close to the edge. It's pretty, but you're gonna die. Okay. Back over here. Don't be a fool. Okay, we're gonna go back to the service station. It's still not even noon.
Find someplace to escape this cold.
Yeah, and I'm sure the service station is going to be perfectly acceptable in terms of shelter while we root around in there. Give us an opportunity to warm up a bit. Oh. I'm gonna shift my seat. I'm gonna move. In real life. I've recorded a few episodes in a row. I'm kind of getting into this game. That's what happens. But I have mentioned on occasion that I don't always find the most comfortable positions to sit in. But I try to stay in a relatively still position in order to, you know, maintain just an inch or two variance from your mouth to the mic. Can change the sound quality a lot. So I try to stay kind of still. Flippin' wolves. Anyways, I just realized, like, my ass was asleep because I'd been sitting in this one relatively comfortable position for about maybe 45 minutes without shifting. Let's get inside. After this, though, maybe I should have some. It's time for some food. And this is actually, I am doing this on a work day. It's just that my deadlines aren't totally crazy right now, and I am specifically behind in putting out these episodes. So,
I can always use more food.
just to say, for the moment, I'm not balls to the wall with work, we'll just put it like that. So if I spend an hour or so before I start working doing this, that's not gonna
I could use this.
cut into my bottom line too much. Hey, there's a bedroll. That's handy. So now I can set up camp wherever I want to. Probably heavy though. Hold on. Books. I keep picking up books. What are we doing? 57 pounds now. That's only 2 pounds. So what's so damn heavy? I just picking up a lot of crap, that's all.
This'll come in.
Gonna do a little looty loot. Take it, but drink. Let's have some drinky poo right now. And do we have any particularly heavy food? This is kind of heavy. Opening. We probably do one more of those. That's a pound for each of these things. It's cold. I guess like if you heat it up, it can make your temperature go up, maybe. But I don't have. I think I don't have anything. Oh, wood matches. There's some cedar firewood. Metal shelf. Newsprint. I already kind of looked over this room, but I keep finding new stuff. Search locker. I don't know if there's any place to build a fire in here, though.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think I need it either, to be honest. I got so much cloth back at the camp right now. For sure. Speaking of cloth. How are we doing? I'm getting pretty loaded down here, is the problem. Okay. Searched. Empty, empty, empty. Search file cabinet. There you go. You found 8 bricks. It's like, yeah, I'll take those. You never know when 8 bricks are going to come in handy. It's like, you never just say no. Search the metal container.
I think I can use this.
More socks. Gas station restrooms always got socks. Antibiotics, that's good. Cloth, that's good. Broken metal door, not so good. Search trash can. Just say cup of coffee. Granola bar, that's good. Ready to eat non-perishable food, always a good idea. Okay. Nope, take that. I'm thinking I'm gonna end up finding more crap here than I could possibly use. Or that I could possibly walk off with. Oh no, orange soda. There's something in here I should be getting. It's getting kind of dark.
Can't have too much water.
Well, you can if it breaks your back to carry it. Beef jerky. Man, this is like the mother load, but I've got... This is too much. This is too much. I'm actually going to have to create a new stash. In fact, I can't... I'm going to stop picking stuff up because I can't... matches are light. I just want to make sure I've got an idea. Okay, that's lantern fuel is a rarity. Wow, I'm almost... No more no more cash. Can I leave this way? That's a quick question. If I leave this way, can I come back? That's... Cardboard box. Like there. Probably just money. Oh, they weren't lying. There's no money in there. Oh, so gas station note. General notice to Orca gas locations on the Great Bear Island. As we are no longer in a position to ensure adequate and timely supply deliveries from our mainland distribution centers, we regret to inform you that we must reduce the frequency of our supply deliveries to once per quarter. As such, we are relaxing restrictions on using local suppliers. This applies to our remote locations only. All Orca gas locations on the mainland must continue to source their merchandise. Okay, so this is like a corporate memo for some northern gas company. Okay. Think... No, not gonna do that. Any coffee? Alright, can I leave the store and then come back in? Because before it was, I'd use the pry bar to open the door, but maybe once I've opened it from the inside, it's clear. Cold? Still cold. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling like we got way too much crap. So, here's what we're gonna do. Right by the front door, we're gonna drop a bunch of this stuff. Drop. How are we doing in terms of... Yeah, we got plenty of liquids right now. Wow, we've really loaded up, haven't we? Are there any cans of food? Guess this stuff. Guess we really don't need this much food. What else did we get that was heavy? The lamp. Okay, this is kind of good to keep. Yeah, that's kind of rare. So the stuff is kind of rare, like rifle ammunition, these flare shells. I don't know when I'll need them, but they're rare enough. I could probably drop some of this extra clothing though. Here, so I'm gonna drop. So I feel like we're okay on that stuff right now. And I don't want to take the time to deconstruct anything. I gotta remember though, we're keeping an eye out for maybe some warm pants. Windbreaker. How is this compared to those? This is much better than those. This is much, much better than these. Okay. So we're gonna replace this. Yep. Yep. Okay. Wait, hold on. And now that we're not wearing that anymore, we'll drop that. Is there anything else? Probably have more of this than I need. Oh, I guess it's all or nothing with this. I was hoping to just bring a portion of it. Okay, we managed to pick up more pills. It all adds up. Okay. What was this? Emergency stim. I'll hold on to that. What's all this stuff? The cash? Cash is actually starting to... You know what? We'll drop all the cash in here. We probably... Oh, damn, that fire log is... There's no like place to start a fire in here, right? Like a little wood stove or something? I'm thinking not. So you could... Fire barrel! Okay, here we go. Drop. So wait, and there's a bed. Okay, so we could actually live out of here if we needed to. At the moment, though, we're still close enough to that lady's house. I'm feeling like we shouldn't have to. But, one nice thing about a place like this is if we started going and we realized it was going to be really far once we got to the other side of that tunnel, we could always use some wood and warm this place up and be ready to leave first thing in the morning from this location. Save us a little bit of time. Speaking of which, though, I think I'm too cold. There's a part of me that's almost considering going back to the old lady's house. Do I hear wolf steps? Wolf footprints? No. Okay, God. I thought I heard a little tap, 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 like wolf feet right next to me. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this. In fact, is there any wood that we can break down? That's all metal shelves. I was gonna say we could break if there was like a wood furniture at all. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's take 30 minutes. Give us a little time to warm up. Anything else? You know what? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We're just gonna break down some of this wood and we'll dump it by the fire pit. So if we ever do need to come in here. There we will have fire available. And anything else wooden that I can break down in here? Cardboard box. No, we don't need tinder. We got tinder coming out our ass. Cardboard box. Ooh, plank. Here we go. And our heat meter is building up. In fact, it might be... let's do one more. All these planks are pretty handy. Okay, we're pretty full right now. So, we're gonna dump all that, all this reclaimed wood. Down to 56. We're still running pretty heavy. But, especially... The whole idea of coming here, though, was to grab up supplies, though. How are we doing on... We still got a pretty good amount of food. Here, let's, continue thinning some of this out. And have some water. It's getting late enough in the day here, I'm almost considering starting again in the morning. But we still got some daylight left. And it's not cold out. So, famous last words. I'm just like, I know it's a little bit dark, but I'm sure it'll work out fine in the end. There's not much daylight left, but what could go wrong? Freezing in the pitch black, being attacked by wolves, dying of exposure. It's like the sun's gonna go down and a blizzard will start. It's all gonna happen all at once. I know there are wolves hanging out in that field over there. That's why I'm kind of hugging the wall over here. But where's the birds, though? Okay, the birds are straight ahead in this canyon. I do feel like for a second, just poking my head over this corner, seeing bust down there. Let's make sure we're not missing anything super cool. I don't think so. The main thing that I'm still keeping an eye out, which is usually spottable for a little bit of a distance, are either like the live maple or little birch saplings that you can break down and cure and use for crafting later. Because they're relatively rare. Oh, what's this? Crashed prison transport bus. Briefcase. What's this? The following felons are slated for immediate transport. Schedule blah blah blah. Bunch of names. Alright. Yeah. Don't need the newsprint. Painkillers. Yep. Whoa. Oh. Thought my game was glitching for a second. Well, this is the tunnel. Oh, there's the sign of Astrid. She leaves green cloth everywhere she goes. I don't know if she does it on purpose or she just is wearing a copious amount of green cloth that keeps snacking on everything. What is that? Perseverance. Written in blood. Ew. Seems kind of dark when you put it like that. Okay, so I'm taking it that the tunnel is no longer a going concern. Alright, is that what I'm to glean from this little excursion? And I don't believe there's any way to get inside this bus. She was obviously here. Let me see if the little quest log has anything to say. She might be alive. Oh. Investigate the tunnel. Did it. Okay, so I guess it's time to go back to the old lady. And, oh, what's up here? Just curious, since we're here. We probably won't be coming up... We probably won't be coming back here in a while. Or ever. Nothing super special going on over there. Okay. So we're gonna go back to the blind lady's house. Oh, there's like a little side road going on up here. Is this just going to behind the gas station? Probably. Where those porta potties were? My guess. But as long as it's taking us in somewhat the right direction. Might as well. And away from those damn wolves that are down in the big field down below. Alright. And the side thing was, let me see how much daylight we got. Got a little bit of daylight. When we get back, we found another safety deposit box key in a truck that we were passing by, so we could go back to the bank, which is right across the street from her house. We'll poke our head in there. Sometimes... Oh, shit. That scared the piss out of me. Is there a way? Is there a way around them so we go back without having to run across Mr. Wolfface? It sounded like it was from over there, right? I think. Alright, this'll work. Would be nice to get our hands on some ranged weapons. That's sort of the optimal setup in the main game, is if you can get your hands on a bow and some wood to replace it if it wears down. And arrowheads are a little bit of a bottleneck in terms of crafting them, but as long as you can recycle your arrows, like the arrowheads and stuff, so you could I only have ever had like 3 or 4 arrows at a time, but you can keep reusing them, and when they break down you can keep recrafting them. The only downside I've had with that in the past is the arrows getting lost. Like I'll shoot and not find where they went, which sucks because it's really scarce. It's not like, you know, RPGs where you just have stacks of hundreds of arrows. It's so scarce in this game. And there's some wolves. Oh, shit, box. He's coming for me. He's a-coming for me. Going in, get in there. Alright, as good a place as any to chill out for a minute. And in fact, yeah, it's the bank manager's house. It's pretty cush in here. We're gonna need to give some time. We got time. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This is a perfect opportunity. I need to give that wolf some time to cool off. And we're also in a location with a bed. It looks like even if we stop or like rest for an hour to save, we should still have enough daylight to get back to the old lady's house. So, what we'll do for now, we're gonna call it an episode. till next time. And then we'll figure out, I think at this point, the tunnel is not a going concern. So we're gonna have to go back to the lady and figure out what our next move is, if she's got anything new to say to us now. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining me once again in another episode of A Lawyer Plays The Long Dark. And until next time, I hope everybody is doing well and take care. Bye-bye.